Hello and welcome to Technical Skills YouTube channel. This is Shafaqat Ali. This is the second video of phone authentication. So in the previous video we have designed these two screens. As you can see here, we have two screens. First one is phone number verify and the second one is OTP. So now in this video we will complete our authentication. So first of all we will add our Firebase to over this project. So go to tool and select here Firebase, and here we need to add authentication. Click here and click on email and password authentication. So connect to Firebase. Okay, now here we will create another project. I will create new project. You can choose any other project if you want. So click on connect now. Okay, now click on add Firebase authentication to your app and accept changes. Okay, our dependencies are added to our project. So now go to our Firebase and here we will open our project, and here we will search that project. You can see here phone auth video. So here we need to open this project. Okay, click on data sharing and settings, enable it and click on finish. Now go to authentication, and here we need to enable our methods. Okay, now select phone authentication and here we need to enable and click on save now. Later we will add demo phone number to our setup. Okay, open new tabs and here we will search phone authentication Android. So open this link, and here you can see here is the implementation of the phone authentication. Okay, now go to Android Studio and here first we will create the member variables. So first we will initialize the variables of main activity. So here we have main activity. So we will create one by one. So first one we have alert. Here is alert. So first one is text view. So I will create variables quickly. Okay, I have initialized the variables. So now we will set click listener on this btn generate dot set on click listener, new on click listener. Okay, here we will get the numbers, so string, and here we call it number input number dot get text dot toString, and here we will check if number dot length equal to 0, then we have to show error. So here we will simply create toast message. You can add error on the input field. So please enter correct number. Here you can choose your length according to your country. So in else condition, here we will create number full number. So here create string, we call it full number, and here first we need to create the pattern. So I will add inverted commas and add plus. Now we need to add our country code picker. So here I will get the country code picker from get full number, and now we need to add this number. Okay, now this is our full number pattern. You can see here plus country code and our number. So now we need to call another method. So here we will create another method, attempt auth, and here we will pass our full number. Okay, now create this method, press alt enter to create this method. Okay, now go simply here we have to hide our progress bar. So progress bar dot set visibility, and here we will pass it into gone. Okay, now when we click on this btn generate, we need to visible. So also we have to hide our alert dot set visibility. Okay, when we click on this btn generate and our number is correct, then we need to show this progress bar. So here we will create progress bar dot set visibility, and here we will pass into visible. Okay, now also we need to add alert.setText, and here we need to pass please wait, and also we need to visible this alert, so alert.setVisibility, and here we will pass visible. Okay, now we need to copy few code. It's very simple, so go to our implementation. So here we need to copy this method and simply paste it here. Okay, now here we need to pass over this full number, so here we will pass full number, and here we need to create callback method. So go to again browser, and here we will copy this method. So here simply click here, copy, and go to again Android Studio, and here we will create this method. Now here we need to create private phone provider dot on verification change callback. That's it. Okay, now here we need to change inverted commas, and also we need to create this method. So first change it into inverted commas. Okay, we will hide this. Okay, now we will copy another method, so scroll down, and here we will copy the last method, that is here. So just copy this one and go to browser, again Android Studio, and here we will paste this method. Okay, now we will need to create the auth. So at the top we will create Firebase auth, and simply call here mauth, and we need to initialize it here, mauth equal to Firebase auth.getInstance. Okay, now scroll down, and here we need to change it into inverted commas, also inverted commas. Okay, so our authentication almost completed in this main activity. So we need to check few condition on authentication complete. Here we need to send user to other activities. So here we will create method send to home activity. So here we will create home activity. Okay, first create another activity. So right click new and create another activity, that is home activity, and click on finish. After completing the authentication, we will send the user to home activity. So here press Alt Enter to create this method inside this activity. So here we need to create the intent. So simple intent equal to new intent, and this is our main activity dot this, and target activity is home activity dot class. Okay, now finally we need to start our activity and pass the intent here. And now one more thing that we have to pass here, finish. Okay, now on verification failed, here we need to show the error. So here we will show error. So create toast, and here simply show the error. So e dot get message, and that's it. Now inside this on code send, here we need to create another intent. So here we need to send the user to next activity, that is OTP activity. So here we will create intent equal to new intent, and this is our main activity dot this, and target activity is our OTP activity. So here we will create OTP activity, it's class. Okay, now we need to send over verification ID, because on OTP activity we have to verify the token and our code that we have to pass in our input field. So here we will create intent dot put, and here we need to pass this verification ID. So this is our key and this is our value. So also we need to send our number to next activity. So here we will create intent dot put, and this is our number, so we can receive this number on that activity. And here we will pass full number. So here we need to create variable as a global. So here we have full number, so we need to create full number, and here we need to pass full number, and we need to create this number as a global variable. Okay, now we can access this number. Now our code is almost done, so now we need to go to our OTP activity. So here we need to create the member variable for this OTP activity. So here we have OTP activity. So first one is our alert, so create text view. I will create it quickly. So text view alert. Okay, now first we will hide the progress bar. So progress bar dot set visibility, and here we will pass gone, and alert dot set visibility, and here we also pass gone. Okay, now btn dot verify dot set on click listener, new on click listener. Okay, now here we need to verify our data. So first we need to access the data from the intent. So first we will access ID. So here we need to copy the verification ID equal to get intent dot get string extra, and here we need to pass over ID. Make sure you have same spellings. So string, and here we need to pass number. So number equal to get intent dot get string extra, and here we need to pass over number. Okay, now when we click on the btn verify, here we need to verify our data. So go to browser again, and here we will copy a method. Here you can see here we have phone credential. So just simply pass here, and here we need to pass this verification ID. So here press alt enter to make it final, and second one that we will pass here, we need to pass the pin code. So we have to create here pin code. So we can directly access here pin view dot get text dot toString. Okay, now we will create another method here that we have created in our main activity. So we will copy same method. Here you can see sign in with credentials. So just copy this one and just simply paste it here. Okay, now we have to change our mauth. Create here Firebase auth, and here call mauth, and now need to initialize here mauth equal to Firebase auth dot get instance. So inside this on complete method, when task is successful, we need to send user to other home activity. So here we will copy again code. So here we have send to home activity. So just copy this one and go to OTP activity, and here we will paste that code, and now we need to create this method inside our on complete here. Okay, now here we need to change OTP activity. Okay, now go to main activity, and here we have problem. We have to add this method inside this method sign in with auth credential. So here we have to paste that. It's written by mistake. So now we have, okay, finally here we will call sign in with the credential, and here we will pass over credential. Okay, so now go to browser, and here we will add our hardcode number. So open our browser. Because I'm using the emulator, that's why I'm using here hardcode value. So here we will pass 65, and here we need to pass, here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and here we will pass any number, its pin, and it's our full number. So just add here. Okay, now we will test this application. So let's run the application. Okay, I run the application and it's showing JSON missing file. So how we can fix that? Just go to our project and here we have to click on this settings and click on project setting, and here we need to copy this JSON file. Just click here and copy this file, and go to our Android Studio, and here we need to select the project and just open it and open our app, and here we need to drag the file, and here I will drag that file inside this app and click OK. Okay, now run the application again and this time our problem will be fixed. Okay, our application is successfully running. As you can see here, it's nice design. So let's select here country code picker, and here I will type Singapore. Let's say I select Singapore, and here I will add number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It's a hardcode number that I have added in database only for testing purpose because I'm using the emulator. If you run this application on real device, it will work properly. So let's click on this generate button. So here you can see our progress bar is loading. So wait for a few seconds. Okay, here you can see it send us to enter OTP. Let's type 1 2 3 4 5 6 and now click on verify. If it's verified, then it will send us to home activity. You can see here our authentication is completed. Okay, if you want to show your number that you have entered in edit text in this activity, OTP activity, then what we have to do? We have to initialize this text view and just simply need to assign your text view. So how we can do this? Open your OTP activity. So here we have OTP activity. Just need to initialize this text view inside this OTP activity. So here we will initialize number text and also need to initialize here, and here we will add that and also number text, and here we need to add our text. So number text dot set text, and here we need to add our text. So I will copy this text and here we will paste that text, add inverted commas, and now here we need to remove this number and also okay, now add here plus, and again we have to pass here number and again plus and inverted commas, and here you can add in edit. So in this way you can show your number on the text view. So if you want to set a click listener on this button, you can set click listener on this button to go back to first activity. So let's run the application and see it works or not. Okay, let's type again Singapore, and here I will type same hardcode number and click on generate. Okay, here you can see here is our number. You can see here. You can also set click listener on this text view to go back to our first activity. So let's test our authentication is completed or not. So here we will refresh our project. So here you can see our number is available inside this authentication. So in this way you can perform phone authentication. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like my video, share my video and subscribe my channel. See you in next video. Take care.